Uganda that time was a completely an import-oriented company. Nothing was available. Uganda was one of the richest countries that time. It's called the Pearl of Africa. Indians were there over 130,000 people, right from 1850 onwards. He given an ultimatum of 90 days to vacate the country. So 130,000 people of Indians, they have to leave their houses, factories, businesses. We have to collect bundles of cash. The denomination was very small. So we had to put everything in the car and take it to the bank. 1986, then the current president, he came with a guerrilla war and took over the government. Our Prime Minister is Modi, we all know him, and he's doing great. So that kind of a respect we are also earning due to the growth of Indian economy, being the fifth richest nation in the world. Came the people were around Indians just around 2,500, 3,000. Today I'm talking, we are around 45,000 Indians living in Uganda peacefully. Plenty of opportunities. You can come and set up any industry. It's very good. You want to do the trade also. There's plenty of opportunities for trading. Good thing is that the kind of margins you make it is much higher than India. So that's the advantage. But volumes may be less. Not like
competition is less.
Competition is not so much like India, and India is you do the turnovers big and margins are very thin. Here may not be that kind of a turnover, but you make the big margins. As Indians, we are contributing around 65% of taxes. They came also around the same time, 92 somewhere here. Now they are one of the biggest road contractors. So they have a worth of more than $2 billion contracts in hand. It came for $400, $500 salary. Now they are employing more than 5,000 people. Most important is the pineapple. You will get the best pineapple in the world. Also pharmaceuticals, a lot of India. We import almost 30 companies from India. We import medicines. So anytime we have a value of around $30 million worth of medicines.
China also does a lot of exports to Uganda, isn't it? What are the tips that you offer? You tell Indians, Indian entrepreneurs who wants to explore opportunities in Uganda. Are there any specific agreements or trade policies to make business easy between India and Uganda? Like, how can we seek support from you on trying to bridge the gap between Indians interested in the African markets? Namaste all. This is Satish Kota from Satish Speaks on Global Trade and Geopolitics, powered by Navatize. We are an international trade and engagement platform supporting businesses across the world to trade with India. Okay. Today, we are starting this new type of activities where we would like to interview somebody who's left India and made it big in other countries. And today, one such person is Mr. Ramesh Babu Garu, who is currently based out of Uganda. Ramesh Babu Garu, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Satish.
So, talking about a little bit about Ramesh Garu, we would like to first tell that Shri Ramesh Garu was honored this year as the Pravasi Bharatiya Samman, which is one of the highest civilian award offered to any non-resident Indian by the Indian government. He was honored by the Honorable President Draupadi Murmu Madam, and as part of the Pravasi Bharati Divas that was held in January 8 to 10th. So, welcome Shri Ramesh Babu to this interview.
Thank you, Satish.
So, sir, as part of today's interview, what we are going to discuss will be first a little bit of yourselves, what you did and how you did to whatever you're there as of today. Then we would like to understand a little bit of Uganda from your perspective. And then we would like to understand what are the opportunities or what are the relations that are there between India and Uganda. and then we'll end with few light-hearted questions. Sir?
As you said that my name is Bonthala Setty Ramesh Babu. I come from a small village called Molokala near Madanapalli, Chittoor district, Andhra Pradesh. So now the district's name has changed because of so many districts. Andhra into divided into two parts. Okay, that's keep aside. I was fortunate to be studied in Anantapur for my intermediate level, then gone to Kolar for my bachelor's degree, and then went to Chennai for my cost and management accounting course. I had also fortunate to start my career with the Bangalore uh, in a company called Tesla Private Limited, a transformer manufacturing company in Yeshwanthpur, and that is for 1 year. And then I went to National Thermal Power Corporation (NTPC), is one of the biggest public sector enterprise generation of power. So there I worked from 84 to 1990. Then I moved to my friends were there in Kenya. They were saying that you can come and the career will be good. So I had taken a risk of going myself, buying a ticket and taking some leave in the company, NTPC. Thought that maybe I don't know whether I can get a job or not. Sorry. Fortunately, my friend with his contacts able to get a job in 20 days after reaching Nairobi, Kenya. I worked with a company called Athi River Mining. So they are basically mining marble, granite, and industrial fillers. So from there, I got a contact with my current chairman, Mr. Chunisha, is a Gujarati. He wanted to start a business in Uganda. So he told me that you can come, we can go and start a business. So that's how my journey into Uganda started in 1993 January. So since then, we started with to say about my business. We started with the trading of things because Uganda that time was completely an import-oriented company. Nothing was available, neither foodstuffs nor essential items. So, and even the roofing sheets. One of my partner in Kenya used to manufacture roofing sheets. The brand name was a Kiboko brand. That's how we started a company called Kiboko Enterprises. And we used to import everything from Kenya, right? From roofing sheets to the plastics, to the cooking oil, to the brushes, toothbrush, toothpaste. So Uganda virtually nothing is there because 1986, then the current president, he came with a guerrilla war and took over the government. Uh, so since then, he started revamping. So prior to that, just I want to give two words. So Uganda was one of the richest countries that time. It's called the Pearl of Africa. So and Indians were there over 130,000 people, right from 1850 onwards. So then 1971, the president, I think all of you know,
Mr.
Idi
Idi
Amin
Amin.
came and Idi Amin, people will know Uganda through that. He given an ultimatum of 90 days to vacate the country. So 130,000 people of Indians, they have to leave their houses, factories, businesses, and many of them went to UK, US, and only few will came to India, and some of them into Kenya. So that was when I came in. So that was the situation. Nothing is available. So it's a seller's market. So whatever you bring, people are in the queue. There's no banking, proper banking system, no auditing, no taxes. There's everything is manageable. You import. I used to import roofing shades, and the people will be line standing to take this roofing shades for their housing, and they used to carry the cash. So we have to collect bundles of cash. The denomination was very small, so we had to put everything in the car and take it to the bank in the boot, car boot, and fill it and take it to the bank. So that was the situation. It has now transformed so much. The country is now more or less very well sufficient in all the things, and is exporting basically coffee, fish, and coffee is the biggest revenue generator for Uganda. Imports, they are promoting the industries locally. So they want, they call it as a policy called Boo Boo. build Uganda, buy Uganda, build Uganda. So that's the policy. So that so they are encouraging a lot of people to come and start the businesses here, industries here. When I came, the people were around Indians just around 2,500, 3,000. Today I'm talking, we are around 45,000 Indians living in Uganda peacefully. And the country is very peaceful. People are very good. And climate, especially India, you will enjoy when you come to Africa, yeah, especially Uganda, is a very nice climate. The evenings, the temperature will go to 16, 17, 18, and in the during the day it will be 26, 27. So it's a wonderful. As soon as you get down, you can see the lot of greenery, a lot of water, because Uganda is rich with a lake called Lake Victoria. It is the second biggest lake in the world after Lake Michigan. And also the river Nile starts from Uganda, from the Lake Victoria. So that is the longest river in the world also. That's also one of the recognitions for the river Nile. It goes from Uganda via Ethiopia, Sudan,
Okay.
to Egypt. So, and it will
Yes.
join the sea there in,
Correct.
and it's a lifeline for people Egypt. So if there's no water from the river Nile, their life will be standstill. So
Mhm.
that kind of a importance of river Nile.
Okay.
So otherwise, we just started with two people in the company. Two, myself, my partner, two of us here, and the two other partners were in Kenya. So they used to export all the items from Kenya. They are also from India originally. One of them was born in Kenya because they are also stayed, his forefathers were there. So he has a manufacturing of roofing sheets. So that's how we are four partners, and we started building the business. Today, I can say that we have around 3,000 people working with us. We are into FMCG distribution, importing a lot of things from India also, Britannia, Godrej, and several other products. And we are distributors for Procter and Gamble of USA, a lot of spaghetti and pasta from Egypt, and many other things we import and distribute in our company called Kiboko.
Mhm.
Our other company is a pharmaceutical, that's Abacus Pharma Africa Limited. So we are to boast that we are one of the biggest pharmaceutical distributors in East Africa, five countries: Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, Kenya, and we are the biggest. And also we are manufacturing intravenous fluids called IV fluids, eye drops, ear drops, nozzle drops, and water for injection, sterile products. And we export to more than eight to nine countries from Uganda.
Mhm.
So this is our journey, Satish
Okay.
garu.
So, coming back to those entrepreneur journey. So, as of today, how many companies come under the Kiboko group?
We are almost, and some of them are Kiboko group. Some we have a personal level, we have
Okay.
it. So, like starch manufacturing, agriculture is my own personal, my son-in-law
Mhm.
handling the business. Insurance, again, is a group company where Mayfair Insurance and Kiboko Insurance brokerage company is there. We
Okay.
also manufacture snacks, that's crisps and like Kurkure type of snacks we manufacture in our FMCG division.
So, you're
For
spread
pharma, we are
across both
importing.
the services industry as well as the product manufacturing industry, I assume, right?
Yes, service industry is
Good.
basically on the insurance side. We are
Insurance
in
side.
the, yeah, we take care of the people's requirement of marine insurance, fire burglary, industrial all risk policies, many of those general insurance, not the life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Other than running your businesses, you have also been positioned as president and chairman of many associations, right? Would you like to talk something about them?
Yeah, I can tell you. So I was also earlier, I was a chairman of Andhra Cultural Association. I was also chairman of Uganda Pharmaceutical Manufacturers Association. I was the board chairman for a Nigerian bank called Guarantee Trust Bank for 20 years. I was a chairman for the board of directors. And also I'm a director in Uganda Manufacturers Association. is an umbrella body for the manufacturers in the country. So to protect and fight for the requirements of the manufacturers. Like that, I was also in Indian Business Forum. It's an organization of similar to the Manufacturers Association.
Mhm.
So like that, I'm there for many of them, and we also built a very beautiful Balaji temple by Andhra Cultural Association. I was the chairman for the temple. Still is on the top of a hill, and you
Okay.
people can come. You will really enjoy.
Okay. The first question I would always want to ask is Uganda is part of the East African community, right? Can you tell something about the East African community and how Uganda plays a role within the community?
In the East African countries, I told you already that five countries consist of East Africa. Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, and Kenya. This is a block of five countries.
Okay.
So the movement of goods and services is free. You don't need to pay any duty if you are manufacturing within these five countries. You import or export. The other countries, they don't need to pay any taxes. And the travel also, you don't need to have a visa to go to Kenya or Rwanda. So if you are in Uganda, but there's a limitation for Tanzania and Burundi. You still need to get a visa.
Okay.
Uh, and Uganda is basically is a landlocked country, so surrounded by these Tanzania, Kenya, and Rwanda. The other side is southern Sudan. It's also border with Uganda and Congo. There's a Congo is also a very big block. The full rich with the minerals. So
Mhm.
is also border. So that's an opportunity also. Though it's difficult to import the goods, it has to come from either Dar es Salaam in Tanzania or to come from Mombasa of Kenya.
Okay.
That's a constraint, but we have an advantage of having so many neighboring countries so that it can able to export to many things to these people, South Sudan and Congo and Rwanda, Burundi. So
Okay.
that's the advantage of being in the center.
Okay. So it's like a center of the ESC then.
Yes.
Okay, great. So, what other specialities does Uganda offers to people from the economical activities?
Doing business is very easy in Uganda.
Before we proceed, I want to quickly tell you something about Navatais. Navatais is a one-stop solution for all related to exports and imports. If you are looking to start or grow your export business, then we are the people to talk to. Take a look at the list of services that we offer. And if you haven't decided what product to export, don't worry, we will assist you in that as well. If you want to talk to us, call us or WhatsApp on this number or register on our website and we will call you. The link is in the description.
I told you we just started with the two people today. We are boast of that. So anybody walk into the country, registering a company is very easy. The government supports for that, and the currency most important is very stable. So
Mhm.
currency is very stable. Last
The
5 years,
shilling,
I
I
can
suppose,
say.
right?
Sorry.
It's the shilling, Ugandan
Yeah,
shilling.
it's called in East Africa. This Uganda is called Uganda shilling. Tanzania is called Tanzania shilling,
Okay.
and Kenya says Kenya shilling. But
Okay.
Rwanda, Burundi, they were francophone countries before,
Mhm.
so they called franc,
Okay.
Rwanda francs and Burundi francs.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Good.
those are the advantages. And setting up a business is much easier. Many
Mhm.
people who are now here, they came just like that for employment with the green pastures, and then everybody become very rich in the businesses. So
Okay.
the skills of Indians definitely overtake the local Ugandans or anybody. So is much easier. And I just give an example. We have in Andhra Cultural Association. There are another four of our friends. Their classmates studying in Karnataka. Degree. There, one of them is a civil engineer. One is a mechanical. One is a automobile like that. They came also around the same time, 92 somewhere here. Now they are one of the biggest the road contractors. So they have a worth of more than $2 billion contracts in hand, delivering several thousands of road network and connecting. So like that, they came for $400, $500 salary. Now they are employing more than 5,000 people and are
Mhm.
doing they are the biggest in the road network construction, road works.
Okay, great. Uh, Uganda's capital is Kampala, right?
Yes,
But
sir.
other than Kampala, what other cities are primary for Uganda where businesses happens?
Other major towns is the eastern side. There are two towns. One is called Jinja, is also industrial town,
Mm-hmm.
and also River Nile is starting from Jinja. That's a
Okay.
town. And there's another big town in eastern side is called Bale.
Mm-hmm.
That's a border to Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
And the western side, the biggest town is called Barara. The president is coming that western part of Uganda. And
Okay.
if you look at the northern part, there's the biggest town is Gulu, is a
Mm-hmm.
border to South Sudan.
Mm-hmm.
And another town in the western side is called Kasese, is border to Congo.
Okay.
Yeah.
And on an average, what is the population of Uganda?
Right now, we are around 45 million people
45 million.
plus.
And it's
Yeah.
predominantly English speaking, right? Or
That's one of the biggest advantages if anybody coming from India, no
okay.
barrier of language.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody can speak English, right from the house girls,
Okay.
housemaids to the drivers to everyone in the market. If you go to the vegetable market, also
Mm-hmm.
everybody speaks. Those vendors.
Okay.
So you don't feel that have a difficulty in communication.
So
And second thing is that they don't think of tomorrow. If they have the
okay.
money, they spend it. You give the
Is it?
salary end of the month, they finish it on the next day, then they will come, can I get some advance?
So they are more capitalist than Indians.
Yes, yes.
Spend when you
They
have.
don't have they don't have a concept of savings at
Is
all.
it? So
Yes.
the life
Yeah.
lives on credit system, is it?
Yeah, lives a great system, and very few people you can say that they are good and
Okay.
they're planning and all.
Mhm.
Otherwise, most of them they look only for the current today, not tomorrow.
Okay. And
Yeah.
at times it is good for economy, isn't it?
The spending is there, but
Yeah.
then what about tomorrow? There are many people, no, they don't have even basic amenities like transport. They have to walk
Uh-huh.
kilometers to reach to the office, go back to the office to home or wherever industry place to go back. So because it's expensive for them to spend money on the transport. So,
Mhm.
but they are used to, and they are very strong people. Physically, they are very strong.
What is the economy of Uganda? What's its GDP?
GDP is not very big, around $25 billion.
Okay.
GDP size and it is a slowly growing economy. I said that the transformation has happened a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We are more or less self-sufficient, and the
Mm-hmm.
people now. The good thing is that the land is very rich and a fertile land. You just to throw something on the field, the plants will come up. So
Okay.
every household will have their matoke on the backyard,
Is
and
it?
they put beans. So they never died for hungry, so
Okay.
that is a good thing of it, not like our farmers. They are always die because the crops are not there, they spend money. So, but this land is very fertile. That is important
So you
to.
mean agriculture? Uganda is majorly agriculture country, is it?
Yes, yes, majorly agriculture.
Mm-hmm.
So sugarcane is the biggest they grow. There are around 15 factories. When I
Mm-hmm.
came, there is only one factory. Second one was limping. Now
Mm-hmm.
today we have 15 factories.
Okay.
The consumption of sugar is there. Now export also, they do it to neighboring
Mm-hmm.
countries. Sugar. Cement is plenty of cement is available. Manufacturing is there. They're exporting. Power
Okay.
is very big now. They have, initially we had a lot of power problems. Now the country is self-sufficient and is also exporting to neighboring countries. The power,
Power. So
power,
is
yeah,
it what hydroelectric?
is only hydro.
Okay, because of the
So
Victoria
yeah, River Nile. They built
River
the
Nile.
dams
Okay.
and along with the River Nile, so
Okay.
that they are hydro power.
Okay. What other industries are primary for them?
Then I say for export sake, I can say coffee processing. They do the coffee, they remove the shells and all, then they
Okay.
export. Coffee is one of the biggest revenue earner. And the fish, because of the lake,
Mm-hmm.
they do a lot of fish and they process the fish here in the factories. They have the
Okay.
several factories of fish processing. They also export in containers. cold storage containers. They
Okay.
export it. And also vegetables. They're good. You will get a very good vegetables. Vegetables also export.
Uh-huh.
Most important is the pineapple. You will get the best pineapple in the world
Is it?
in Uganda. Yes,
Oh,
so sweet,
okay.
so sweet, and the size of so big,
Mm-hmm.
weighing almost 10, 12 kilos, 15 kilos like that on
Okay.
pineapple.
So, unlike other African countries where mining is very important, I think Uganda is more of agriculture than mining, I suppose. Or mining is also there in Uganda.
Mining is also there. They are doing mining of gold. They are
Mm-hmm.
also now is increasing, and they are very rich on iron ore. Iron ore very rich, but
Bauxite.
the government is looking that they want to set up the industries. They don't want to export the raw iron ore. So
Mm-hmm.
they say that you mine it, iron ore, and process it here and then export. Now, latest last 5, 7 years, they are now oil. Uganda has got oil.
Mm-hmm.
Now is in the process of putting up the pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
Again, in the oil, they don't want to depend on exporting crude and importing what you call
Processed
diesel
oil.
and petrol. They want to refinery. So refinery is also under setup.
Okay.
So on the pipeline for exporting the oil also is happening through Tanzania. So there's a big project is going on. And the currency is, that's what I told you, it is more or less stable. So that's any business importers and those people, currency is very essential. And no restrictions on bringing money and taking away.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody will question you, bring $100,000, 200,000. They will not ask you what is the source, why it has come. And you want to take out also, you can take it out.
Okay.
There's no problem. So those
So,
kind of
but is the
advantages.
mining industry controlled by the government or private sector can also invest into it?
No, private
Or
sector,
even
they
the
are there.
petrol, oil production as well?
And also government has a stake and they given it to the total petrol company and the Chinese
Okay.
company. So
Okay.
they both are setting up jointly, and the pipeline also given to somebody else.
Okay.
So carry the oil to the port.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay. What
government
are the
only
major
stake. They don't
imports
run it.
of Uganda?
Imports, yes, there are a lot of wheat is imported because the people like bread.
Mm-hmm.
So they process the wheat mills are there, so that
Mm-hmm.
and also pharmaceuticals. A lot of India. We import almost 30 companies from India. We import medicines. So anytime we have a value of around $30 million worth of medicines in our warehouse. Like that, there are several people. I'm not
Okay.
saying this thing. And now the industry is also pharmaceutical manufacturing also coming up.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, that I was the chairman for that Pharmaceutical Manufacturers Association, and asking for some kind of protection for the local manufacturing. Those things and all in my resume in a term, I able to
Okay.
succeed getting some duties on imported. Otherwise, most of the medicines there is no duty, no VAT.
Okay.
So that's advantage of pharmaceutical big thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Okay. How do you describe the current state of relations between India and Uganda?
India and Uganda, they have a cordial relationships. So the government and even the embassy, they have a lot of discussions happens. But funding wise, we are not much getting from India.
Mm-hmm.
The support they are doing it, and we are supporting from Uganda. A lot of students go for studies. The government of India is supporting for those students sponsor scholarships for
Okay.
coming and studying in India.
Okay.
That way, they are very happy that there's a lot of old students who are all studied in all parts of India, right from Bangalore to Hyderabad to Bhopal to Delhi. So
Mm-hmm.
many people they come and study there and they come back. They are in a very big positions here, but they are
Okay.
also very intelligent. This that though many people may not be very rich in education, but
Mm-hmm.
those are who have studied, they are very capable and they are very knowledgeable.
Okay. Which all countries have their interests in Uganda generally?
Basically,
The
US
China.
has a lot of US has a lot of things. Now,
Mm-hmm.
recently with Trump coming in, he has said that he is withdrawing this US aid projects. So
Okay.
those things they are withdrawing from the many countries,
Mm-hmm.
and also they are saying that a lot of Ugandans live in USA, Europe also.
Okay.
They send also money like we NRIs, we send money to
Yes.
India. They send also money to Uganda. There's a
Mhm.
big, more than $1 billion comes, especially during the time of Christmas.
Okay.
A lot of money come from the non-residents of Uganda
Uganda.
living in other countries.
Okay. Are there any specific agreements or trade policies to make business easy between India and Uganda?
They have some bilateral agreements between India and this thing, especially agriculture products. If you export to India,
Mm-hmm.
India is given a duty drawback so that you don't need to pay any duty on agriculture products. Even I export coffee or anything else, there's no duty. A lot of pulses also goes from Uganda to India.
Okay.
So like that.
Okay. Uh, uh, because you have been there, what, for 35 years, how have you seen the trade change between India and Uganda?
No, as we say that now all the countries now with because of our the current prime minister,
Mm.
so their people are very happy and they feel that proud of be Indian, so that the people also in the countries they respect your president, your prime minister is Modi. We all know him, and he's doing great. So that kind of a respect we are also earning due to the growth of Indian economy being the fifth richest nation in the world. So that
Mm.
is being recognized by everyone here. So they know that, and also our people also very much service oriented. Every we
Okay.
have, say for example, we have an umbrella organization for Indians. It's called Indian Association. Below that, there are around 55 associations are there. So
Okay.
though it's supposed to be one state, one association, but there are especially Gujaratis, there are more than 10 associations because they are based on the community, Lohanas, Patels, Shahs, like that there are Swaminarayan, like that there are so around 50 associations. Everybody do some kind of a service to the people in Uganda. Lot of
Mhm.
donations our people do. Some of them they do eye treatment, eye camps and eye treatment, and they do blood donation camps. Indians, lot of blood donation camps organized, and they see that the blood bank is filled with the blood, not only from Indians, but even from the other people. That the kind of a service we do, and we distribute a lot of clothes, food, and all those things, orphanages, and all those things. They go and do it. It's very visible for the people of Uganda that Indians they are more service oriented.
What are the opinion of Ugandans about Indians from the perspective of both business activities and service activity?
As you said, people, if you say in India, Uganda means, oh, Idi Amin.
Uh,
So that perspective is there. And also, the exposure is not so good. Africa means the people will feel is like other poor countries like I can say Somalia, or people will be say that they don't have clothes, they are with torn clothes, or they don't have food, they're dying for hungry. So it's not like that. Not all the countries. There are only two, three countries like that. But
mhm.
otherwise, I told you, Uganda never, people never struggled for the food. Food is
Okay.
available and the cloth is available.
Okay.
So the outside perspective is completely different. If you thinking outside that Africa is people is black because of the climate and all, it's not necessary. Climate is much better than India or Middle East or anywhere else. Climate is
Okay.
very good here, and if you once landed in Uganda or any part of East Africa or somewhere, you feel so much happy with the nature, greeneries, and beautiful weather.
Mhm.
And the vegetables also very tasty. You eat a carrot in India and you can eat a carrot so much difference. You'll feel
Okay.
the
So you say
sweetness.
that the relation. So what Indians think about Uganda is a myth. There is still good opportunities for Indians to explore Uganda as such for all
Yes,
kinds of
yes,
activities, right? But
very
what is the
much.
perspective of
Actually,
Ugandans about Indian?
they know that Indians, they feel that we are rich people. we are very rich people because now most of the big cars and all will be Indians driving around. They feel that these people they came and they made the money, but they also know that we struggle for it and we grow and we are giving employment to them. The
So,
perspective
but
is
there's no
okay.
hatred or something like that against Indians as such. What did
It
you
was
mean
there.
they?
It was there in 70s. That's why the
Yeah.
president wanted to see that these people are so flourishing,
Mm-hmm.
and we are dying, and we don't have big money. So that's what he thought that we send out these Asians so
Mm-hmm.
that we can take over the industries and properties and all.
Mm.
Our people can flourish. But it is really bad situation.
Okay.
From 71 to 86, this new president coming in,
Mm.
14 years, the country has gone back to 100 years. So
Okay.
the economy has dwindled, and those factories, all the parts has been removed. Nothing is that they are not running it.
Mm-hmm.
Houses, they don't have even painting. Glasses are broken. Doors are broken. They don't have anything to do it, and they
Okay.
don't have expertise to run the industry or the
Uh-huh.
business.
There was one statement earlier from the president of Uganda that he wanted the people who fled during Idi Amin's period to come back and take over their lands and properties and other things. Is that true, and is that still happening?
Oh, it's very true. What you're saying. That was the message he has sent out to all the people who are left Uganda in 71, 72, who come back and take back the properties. As it is, we are going to hand over. He has done a big this thing. But fortunately, the people who are left at that time with a lot of their disgusting and about the country and all,
Mm.
well, they flourished where they went to Europe, they flourished, they went to US, they flourished, and
Correct.
they don't want to come back because they
Okay.
made so much money after going there in 15, 20 years. They
Mm.
made so much money and they don't feel to come back and take. But some of them, they came, taken over the possession of the properties and
Mm-hmm.
given it for management, but they don't
Okay.
want to really relocated their place where they were there now.
Okay. So because they have already settled down in Europe, UK, and USA, it makes no sense to come back to the third world country, according, right?
Exactly. They,
I
they were making money, big money there after going there.
Okay.
They also, in 15 years, they developed and grown.
Okay.
And children are growing there in that Europe or US. They don't want to come back.
Kind of investments are they looking out for as of now?
There's plenty of opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
You can come and set up any industry. It's very good. You want to do the trade also. There's plenty of opportunities for trading.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it is open. So it is not say that there's no opportunities. There is opportunities. Good thing is that the kind of margins you make it is much higher than India. So that's the
Okay.
advantage. But volumes may be
Competition is
less.
less.
Not like huh?
Competition is less.
Competition is not
Okay.
so much like India. And
Okay.
India is you do the turnovers big and
Mm-hmm.
margins are very thin. Here
Ah.
may not be that kind of a turnover, but
Mm-hmm.
you make the big margins.
Okay. So you say that there is opportunity for Indians to export to Uganda. There's opportunity there. But would there be a problem? Okay, China also does a lot of exports to Uganda, isn't it?
Yes. There are so many. It's equivalent number of the Chinese also now here. They also talk to the government. So that's the big thing with that Chinese is that they have the money and
Mm-hmm.
they push for the government and give us all these things. The contracts,
Okay.
the road works you give us, we do it. But the thing is that they don't want to support the local industry or anything. Right
Okay.
from cement, steel, they want to import from China for from their
Okay.
factories and do the work. So that is
Okay.
not the government wanted or the people of Uganda wanted.
Okay. So the basic interest was you come, you set up, you manufacture here, and then possibly you export from here rather than you bringing everything of yours into the country. That's what the intention is, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the intention supposed to be.
Okay. What are the tips that you offer? You tell Indians, Indian entrepreneurs who wants to explore opportunities in Uganda.
I told you the trade is any field you want to do the trading, you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Manufacturing, you want to do it, you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Many people, the Gujaratis especially, they come for They don't have money. They come here and work for 1 year, 2 years, and they learn the business. And their next door they open the business.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's it. They are very entrepreneurs. Um, they don't mind if, especially South Indians, we feel bit what do you call it, dignity. If you want to start a startup after
Mhm,
working 3-4 years in a company,
mhm.
you have a status. You don't want to go below that one. But whereas in the
Okay.
case of Gujaratis, they don't mind to go into the ground and develop it, and they grow the business. They are Gujaratis is almost out of
Correct.
this 45,000, there are around 25,000 are Gujaratis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But are there any challenges that Indians may face when they want to do business in Uganda?
So the challenges is always there. The tax authorities now. I told you when I came, I was looking for an auditor to audit my accounts. The people they say that 93, 92, there's no such kind of a system here. You wait, they will come with the revenue authority will come and assessment. You
Mm,
negotiate and pay it. But
mm.
now it is very, very advanced
Okay.
systems. So that they know each and every transaction, what you're doing. It's all linked to the revenue authority. So you
Okay.
make a purchase, you make a sale, everything is recorded. So
Okay.
in the system, so that you have to be careful.
Mhm.
So you need to be as much transparent as possible, and you have to pay the taxes. So you can't get away just like that in the country right now. The situation TCS set up that the all the revenue authority imports, exports, and accounting systems and all.
Mhm.
So they improved a lot, a long way too. They traveled a long way and faster they can.
Okay. Are there any support systems for Indian business owners?
Yeah, this I told you that the Indian Business Forum is
Mm-hmm.
there. So you can become a member of the Indian Business Forum. They lobby for you and they also guide you
Okay.
what kind of a business you can do it and what support you need and all. So it's a part of the Indian Association. So
Mm-hmm.
this Indian Business Forum can help. On
Okay.
the manufacturer side, if you're a manufacturer, this UMA, they call it Uganda Manufacturers Association, also support you and they
Okay.
lobby for you. And there's a tax benefits also there. If you come up with a investment of $10 million and all, they will give you a 10 years tax holiday. You don't
Okay.
need to pay any corporation tax
Okay.
like that.
Okay. But for investor, if we, how easy it is for hiring skilled laborers or finding laborers, or should we bring the skill from along with us itself from India?
They are not very many, very highly skilled labor, but there
Okay.
are now also coming up with all engineering students are coming,
Mm-hmm.
management students are coming up now.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it. Say for example, our group chief financial officer is a local African. So
Okay.
my HR manager is a local African. So we pay
Mm-hmm.
them a salary of you can't believe 10 lakhs per month.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
so they're that kind of a capable guys also there.
okay.
And at the level of workers, we don't need to pay so much, and the salaries are not too big.
Okay.
Still, the labor is at a very cheaply available.
Is still available, is it? Right.
Yeah, yeah.
I
That's
also
the biggest
heard
advantage.
that a lot of Ugandans come to India for medical services and other things, is it?
Yeah, a lot of the what you call it medical tourism is
Mm.
coming up. A lot of hospitals and the agents are coming here. They're
Mm-hmm.
talking to the hospitals here, and they say
Okay.
that you have any patients, you send them there. We have all the facilities, and
Okay.
we do it. So like
Okay.
that, many hospitals, Apollo or name it, whatever,
Okay.
Manipal, they all come here, and
Okay.
medical tourism we call it.
Oh,
So
yes.
they come and engage the people. And
Okay.
as the Indian Association, like as a charitable side,
Mm-hmm.
we send around 25 children for
Mm-hmm.
the heart operations. If you have a hole or any heart problems,
Okay.
so they take up as a service. So they do it.
Okay. Looking ahead, what's your outlook for Indo-Ugandan trade in the next 3 to 5 years? What can be expected out of it? Can we increase the trade? Is there a possibility?
Still, the country is trying to set up its own industry and all. There's
Mm-hmm.
still a potential, and
Mm-hmm.
middle income level is growing up now.
Mm-hmm.
They have the capacity to spend the money. What I told you, oil is also now is going to
Mm.
flow out in a year or so.
Okay.
So they will have money to
Okay.
develop infrastructure and grow the middle income level people, so
Okay.
that they have to spend the money. So they still need to import a lot of things. China is one of the biggest the exporter to Uganda.
Okay.
In Uganda imports a lot from China also, and India is also one of them. And the neighboring Kenya is also exports a lot of things to Uganda.
Okay.
So a lot of yeah, the industries in Kenya also is owned by Ugandans. As
Okay.
Indians, we are contributing around 65% of taxes for the government in
Very
Uganda.
good. Finally, my question would be like, how can we seek support from you on trying to bridge the gap between Indians interested in the African markets?
So I mentioned to you that there's a Indian Business Forum is there.
Okay.
So that they can, I can share the contacts so
Mm-hmm.
they can approach and ask the questions, whatever they have it to
Okay.
before coming in. And also a lot of delegations will be hosted by the Indian Business Forum
Okay.
who are coming from either from India or from Middle East or from China. Always the business forum handles all those events, and
Okay.
there are a lot of exhibitions also happen here.
Mm-hmm.
Many Indian companies also come here for presenting their when there is exhibitions are happening in this UMA organize international trade fair
Mm-hmm.
every year in October
Okay.
during the independence. So
Mm-hmm.
that time also many countries may participate in that, and India also participates.
Okay, great. I think we have discussed a lot about trade relations, economy, and so many and so forth related to Uganda. And definitely, I'm sure the people who are going to listen to this podcast is going to get enough information, or else I'll always say, welcome, check with us, and we'll be able to assist with them on that. Before we close, on a light-hearted closing, uh, what are the major dishes of Uganda?
Okay, now major dishes for the people of Uganda or for India.
How yeah, for Indians, if they want to taste the Ugandan cuisine, what is that they should actually look out for?
I told you pineapple is the very best pineapple in the world. You will get it. The
Okay,
jackfruit is very good. The
okay,
fruits, vegetables are very good, tasty because they're more or less organic only. They don't have any fertilizer, pesticides are put on those vegetables. Uh, and the matoke also is very good. This local cuisine, but you will definitely enjoy that matoke. But these people eat a lot of meat. They need meat and even beef, so which is against us. Okay, so but the plenty of vegetables are the fruits are available. You can
great,
enjoy really the good fruits here.
very nice.
Mm.
And as a
Yeah.
tourist, what are the great places to visit in Uganda?
Yeah, I told you this source of Nile, which is a, start of the river Nile. Okay, so that's a very beautiful location. How it's converting from Lake Victoria into River Nile. That's one of them. There is also Murchison Falls. It's
Mm.
along with the River Nile journey. There's a waterfalls. It's very good, and wildlife in that also waterfalls along with that wildlife is there. You can see the lions and all the big fives. And most important is that gorillas. Gorillas only in the two countries available in the world. One is Uganda, another is Rwanda. So in this border to Rwanda and Uganda is a border. So in those border towns, these gorillas are there. So very big. Chimpanzees is small, but the gorillas is really very big. So you can see that also. That's a very wonderful experience. You can see them 30, 40 feet away. Go and walk to the place where they are there. The rangers will be there. They will be tracking them and they will give guidance where they are there so that you can go and see them alive in the jungle.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
One Ugandan value or habit that you have adopted to.
They are very friendly. So they are very happy people living happily, always laughing. Uh, so whatever the problems we don't know, but they always be laughing and friendly. That is a very good nature. They have it and we should learn about it.
Good.
They
And
laugh
one person.
very happily. You can't. No, we hold on to the laugh and all. So they make a laugh such a way that what is that? So much love to do it, but simple things also. They
Uh,
like the laughing so much, and
good.
we should learn from it.
And lastly, one Ugandan person that you admire, or a leader whom you admire a lot.
Definitely, the president of Uganda is such a wonderful capability guy, and he transformed the country from went into dots. He transformed the country. But only difficulty is that now he's almost reaching to 80, but they don't want to give up the power. That's the problem. Otherwise, he's very capable, and we are very secure under his leadership.
Right. So, viewers, thanks a lot, Ramesh Babu Garu. Viewers, you have heard all for almost 45-50 minutes about what goes on in Uganda, what are the opportunities that lie in Uganda, and what you can explore. As Navatai strives again and again to find out new opportunities, new markets, and new things for you to explore and see what you have available for the world to see and explore for your trade activities. Until next session, this is Satish Kota signing off. Thank you, Ramesh Garu. Bye.
Thank you, Satish Garu, for giving an
Namaste.
opportunity to talk to your people. Trade. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Namaste.
Thank you very much.
Before you go, if you are serious about your export journey, then we are here to help you. Nowatize is a one-stop solution from documentation to finding your markets. If you are not sure about what to export, then don't worry, we are here to help. Feel free to reach out to us either on our contact details or you can register on our website and the link is in the description. Let us turn your export dreams into a reality. You assume that there are no much cultural differences between India and Uganda as such.
No, no, no.
No.
There's a lot of
Is
differences.
it?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I just give an example. Anybody, you can ask them how many children you are. You may say that 4 children. Are you married? You can ask.
Okay.
Okay. Marriage is not compulsory to have a children.
Is it?
They,
Okay.
they, they go to the church for marriage after they, with their children, 4 or 5 children. Then
Okay.
they walk to the church to go for a marriage.
Okay.
So you can see that is a kind of a thing. And there's no restriction. They can have 2, 3 wives
Okay.
living separately. But good thing is that they are love their parents definitely.
Mm-hmm.
They take care of their parents, and especially in the early 90s, the AIDS was the very biggest killer here, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of them at the young age they passed off with the leaving the children behind. The other remaining people, they have to take care of their brothers and sisters, children.
Mm-hmm.
That they take up the responsibility and do, though they are themselves is in a very bad financial position, they still take
Okay.
it. Most common food is called matoke, they call
Mm-hmm.
it. Matoke means this green banana, raw
Mm-hmm.
bananas.
Mm-hmm.
They peel it, the raw bananas, and steam it like we make idli or something, like
Mm-hmm.
steam it, and that they smash it. So that
Okay.
becomes like a a paste kind of a thing. Then they,
Uh,
along with that, they take a peanut sauce, groundnuts. They grind it and make it like a liquid. And along with the beans, beans is the biggest consumption here, along with any
okay.
food. And
Okay.
the meat is everybody they want meat every day.